we've been pretty good taking care of the basketball, but I just thought they played great defense tonight, and I thought we did too. I thought in the first half our press was good, but they solved that, and then in the second half I thought our defensive rebound at the end pulled it through, and it was obviously Tosh hit a huge shot, and Dan made a big time play on that drive, but that's a good win against a very good, tough team.
You'd say it's old school Big East and fun, but for anyone watching all the turnovers and fouls, and it's so hard to get a flow. It seemed like you couldn't get a run if you wanted to, right?
Right, because both teams are so physical and so tough, and you know, and that game was played within new rules, you know, and I think both of us are learning how to play that way, but I think the turnovers, like I said, their length and physicality defensively caused turnovers, and no one else has done it like that to us. You know, and I thought down the stretch we played really good defense, and sometimes you got to win that way.
Speaking of defense, talk about the chess match between you and Thompson, you sagging off the weak side greatly, him trying to put people out there to make you respect him.
Yeah, you know, we've played against each other, our teams, for a long time, and they really run great stuff offensively. They really pick mismatches and exploit them. They got one. They got skip past the Cameron. I thought Ryan Archidiakono did a good job of helping and getting back to him. So yeah, it was. That's what good teams do.
Jay, you alluded to Taj's shot. The three-point shot was probably the biggest one of the game, the one on the right wing. How many times have you seen this now the last 2 years?
Yeah, he's got onions, as Raph says, you know, and everybody on our team knows that. And he's got incredible range. I know it looks crazy, but he makes those a lot, and he's hit so many shots for us. And he had a good one right at the end too, in the corner that he missed, but everybody on our team was yelling when he took it. They have great confidence in him.
You're coming off the loss, now you've won 2 straight. Did that tell you anything more about this team that you didn't know already?
It does. I think they really have great character and mental toughness. They really do. There's a lot of challenges, you know, when you win a couple games and you get things going good, and then you get smacked in the face and you get knocked down. How you respond is important. And, you know, since that game, we've been on the road for 2 games against what I consider 2 very good teams, and we haven't been pretty in either one of them, but we found a way. And I think it's the resiliency. I think it's the leadership. James Bell, Tony Chenal, Ryan Archidiakono, and you know, we can handle some tough situations. The Marquette situation was tough. You know, this game was tough, and I love their resolve.
Jay, is that resiliency also the reason you're able to be 5-0 on the road?
Yeah, it's hard. Playing on the road is hard. I mean, you can look at every conference. You know, all the good teams go on the road, and no matter how good they are, they get beaten. You know, and we know we can get beat. You know, but as long as we battle to the end, and you know, like Taj Bell got a great look in the corner. We thought that was it. Georgetown got another look, and they do a great job of getting 3-point shots, probably better, as good as anybody. And I think we contested every shot, and we rebounded it. It's not letting that missed shot affect their defense. It's maturity, and Taj Bell leads us in that area.
Jay, the fact that you've been able to win games different ways, as you alluded, is that impressive to you that you can win by scoring a lot, and you can win by not scoring a lot?
It is. It's you know, like tonight I thought our inside game was working pretty well. We weren't making threes, but Georgetown's the #1 3-point defensive field goal percentage team in the conference. So we weren't making threes. I thought Daniel and Javon were playing well off each other. You know, you look at some of the big plays at the end. That play Daniel made. We were going to. I said that to him after we were going to go to him if they weren't shooting a free throw. We were going to go to him because of his decision making. So the ability to make some plays from the inside and on the perimeter is really valuable. And I do like that about our team.
How much better has Daniel got on offense just in the last couple of weeks even?
He's probably our best defensive player in terms of all the things he can do. But he's always been a great passer. But now he knows knows he can score, and it makes him even a better passer, because now people gotta respect him as a scorer. He's worked very, very hard, and I'm really proud of him.
This Georgetown team's on a 5-game losing streak. Are they just fundamentally different from last year without Otto Porter?
Well, they're missing 2 starters. I mean, in this league, they're in every game. I mean, the Marquette game here, you know, we played Marquette, so you watch that film and you're watching the game and going, how do they lose this, you know? They're right there. It's such a fine line between winning and losing, and not having 2 starters and being in every game like this. It's amazing that they're doing what they're doing. And when Treywick, when he comes back and gets going, I think they're going to get a lot better. But they're different without those 2 guys. They are.
James, can you talk about that 3 and how you keep your focus and your rhythm when you're struggling with foul trouble there in the second half?
Coach has great confidence in me as well as my team, and I've missed something before. Early in the game, it's cold, but you got to keep shooting. As a leader, they counted me to make plays, and I saw a play and I tried to make it.
How confident are you when you're shooting those shots at the end of games now?
I feel like all of them going in.
Even the one that missed, the one.
Even the one that missed.
Daniel, what was the game plan going against their bigs? What was your game plan defensively?
Just moving on feet, denying them when they flash the ball, playing strong defense when they get in the post, and attacking them if we need to. Our guards attacking them when we need help.
Daniel, how much more confident a player are you on offense? Coach was talking about it over these last, I don't know, couple weeks.
A lot more confident. My coaches and teammates do a great job of having confidence in me, and that just improves my confidence. So I just respond to that.
How important was it for you to back up the guards when Smith, Rivera, and Starks were driving? How important was that?
Very important. We played a really good help defense. So if we see a blow by, we know someone's going to be in hope, someone's going to sink and fill. We practice that every day.
Daniel, you guys have struggled defensively the last couple of games. What was the difference tonight? What kind of turned it around for you guys?
I thought our communication was a lot better, and we just put our heads down and decided we were going to defend them. I think with leadership from Taj, getting in our faces, telling us we got to get a stop, we got to get rebounds, stuff like that. We all respond around the court.
Coach talked about the new rules, and it looks like it's just going to be a season-long adjustment, because it seems like teams and officials are trying to get a feel for what's a foul these days. How tough is that on the court to get a feel for how physical you can play and how much you can get away with compared to the past?
Well, we do a good job in practice of practicing against that, so I don't think we really have a problem with that.
Any other questions? Any thoughts on that?
I mean, we do. When they changed the rules, we've always been a very aggressive defensive team, so we've probably spent more time. We should probably spend more time this year on just doing everything with our hands off. You can see even the game, the coaches are saying to the players, putting our hands to here, we're always doing this, because you just know if the refs see your hands down at all. So we have spent a lot of time. I think we've done a pretty good job of that. But it's something you got to talk about the entire game. Thank you, guys.